Kmart sent me their air styler kit, which is basically like a dupe for the Dyson Airwrap, but a lot cheaper. As someone who's keen to learn more about how to style my hair, I really hope that something this affordable will be able to help. It comes with a lot more parts than I was expecting. What immediately struck me is that there's two different curling iron heads, one for the right side of your head and one for the left. I feel like that's a genius idea, right? I currently use just a hair drying brush, and I feel like this is probably the most similar, so I'm gonna start with this, and then I'm gonna try the curling irons. Oh my god. Turn it off before you plug it in. That's a skill issue on my behalf. We've got a couple of settings. You can choose to make it cool or hot. I've seen on TikTok that apparently you use the heat to make the curl and then you turn it on cool to try and like set the curl a little bit before you remove it. And then other than that, it's on and off. So pretty straightforward, hopefully. I feel like this brush is gonna be best for something like my fringe. So I'm gonna try and start with that. One thing I will say is that it's really hot. I feel like I accidentally keep pressing the set and moving it up to the higher heat setting when I'm really trying to not do that. So I think I just have to be aware about like where my hand is. Again, could probably just be a skill issue, but something to look out for. Doing my fringe on camera is really vulnerable, but I think that that's okay. It feels lighter, it feels fluffy. Let's try the actual curling option. So you can tell the difference, there's an L and an R on the bottom of the tool. So I'm gonna start with my left-hand side. That's pretty good, right? I've never used anything like the Airwrap before, so this was my first attempt even just trying to figure out how it works. I think that's pretty nice. It seems like all you really need to do is kind of hold it there and the hair will wrap itself around. I know that's kind of in the name, but for beginners like me, it's not always common sense. So it's really hot if you go on that hot setting. I'm probably gonna try and stay just around the middle because it seemed like maybe there was smoke there for a little second. Let's try again. I'm gonna try and do my whole hair and then we'll get back to you and see how long these curls actually last. Is there smoke in this room? As long as my hair looks good. So I've done my full head of hair. I've got to say some of the curls are falling out, especially on the side that I did first. So in conclusion, I think I want to say I did like it, but I am concerned about the smoke smell that I had while I was using it, and it got really hot next to my face. I'm surprised I don't have a red neck, but my hair does feel really bouncy, so that is a plus. I'm not sure if I got potentially a faulty one in terms of maybe seeing some smoke while I was doing my hair, or if you're not supposed to put it on that high setting, although I'm not sure why it would be included if it's not supposed to go that high. Maybe just be wary in terms of hair damage when you are using it. My hair can usually hold curls, but it kind of isn't really holding these at the moment, although I didn't put in any hairspray, so potentially that will help them last longer. Let me know what you think of Kmart's air styler kit. Does it live up to expectations? Does it exceed them? Let me know in the comments.